interesting times. Today's stories. Images of Panama City after Hurricane Michael's devastation. Hawaii hotel workers demand job security and better benefits. Rocker Richie Valens is remembered with a memorial highway. Orange County gets a taste of epic street-style eats. Plus, new pop-up museum gives pizza lovers an interactive experience. And pop culture is alive in Toronto. Hello everyone, I'm Alan Basoyahe bringing you stories from around the globe. And this is Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. After Hurricane Michael wreaked havoc in the Florida Panhandle, our Eagle News team traveled to Panama City, capturing heartbreaking images of the devastation it suffered. Melissa Allen reports.
Hurricane Michael, the strongest storm to hit the continental U.S. in 26 years, raged through the Florida Panhandle on Wednesday. Forceful winds reaching up to 155 miles per hour down trees and power lines, blocking major roadways throughout the region. Homes and stores were stripped of their windows and roofs, while others were reduced to unrecognizable amounts of debris. Widespread flooding has hampered rescue efforts, which began Wednesday evening. In Wakulla County, just south of the state capital, 9 feet of storm surge was reported by the Sheriff's Department. Eagle News drove to Panama City and witnessed the devastation Hurricane Michael left. Impassable roads, uprooted trees, damaged power lines, and devastated houses. According to police, there is neither electricity nor access to water. A state of emergency was declared in 35 counties, and Florida Governor Rick Scott announced in a news release that the emergency order was approved. Governor Scott also stated that he will continue to be in constant communication with both state and local emergency management officials to focus now on search and rescue and recovery efforts. I'm Melissa Allen, and always one with 25.
Thanks, Melissa. Stay tuned to Eagle News for reports on aid efforts happening there this weekend. Meanwhile, in Hawaii, thousands of hotel workers in Waikiki and Maui, two of Hawaii's top tourist destinations, demand job security and better benefits. Their battle cry? One job should be enough. Eagle News correspondent Ron Hamilton with this developing story.
It has now been one whole week since thousands of hotel workers in Waikiki began protesting against their managers over alleged lack of pay and benefits. So far, there's no resolution in sight. Contract negotiations broke down between Union Local 5 and Kyoya, a Japanese-based company that owns 5 hotels, namely the Sheraton Waikiki, the Royal Hawaiian, the Moana Surfrider, Sheraton Princess Kailani, and the Sheraton Maui, some of which are currently ranked in the top 10 in Hawaii according to some websites. More than 2,700 hotel workers started their strike in the early morning of October 8th. Some staged themselves along Waikiki's Kalakaua Avenue to be seen and heard by visitors and residents, even to the point of creating disruption. Other protest groups gathered at more iconic locations, such as the beaches of Waikiki and the Moana Surfrider. Notice a limousine and several vehicles trying to get into the hotel's driveway. Many of the protesters happen to be Filipinos, such as union member Gemma Weinstein, who took the time to air out her frustrations in this interview.
The workers are striking kasi ang kontrata nila nag-expired and they need to make their working condition better, their benefits better, and job security. Well, it will last as long as it takes. If they get the good contract, then they will go back to work. But till then, they will be outside at magwe-welga hanggang matapos. It's very important to have job security for the workers, right?
Okay
and
po.
living in Hawaii is so expensive. Napakamahal dito sa Hawaii. At yung sweldo nila ngayon is not enough. At tapos ang trabaho nila, they working like 2 people doing job before. Now it's only 1 doing 2 job. And ang goal namin dito is to have 1 job should be enough to live dito sa Hawaii even it's so expensive.
Okay po. Anything else you want to let people of the Philippines know about Hawaii or working here or?
Well, people in the Philippines, ito ang buhay namin sa Amerika, sa Hawaii. Lumalaban, nakikibaka para maging maganda ang future ng Hawaii at ang mga kababayan natin dito sa Amerika.
According to the union's website, support has poured in from other groups such as the sheet metal workers, airline employees, and teachers' unions. U.S. Senator Mazie Hirono even posted a tweet calling out corporate leaders to come to the negotiating table to ensure 1 job is enough for those working in Hawaii. Local 5 is part of the Unite Here union. This past week, Unite Here went on strike against Marriott-managed hotels employing 7,000 union workers in 7 cities: Boston, Detroit, San Diego, San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. To date, there's still no official word from Kyoya Management Company. Just this week, Local 5 filed an unfair labor practice charge against Sheraton Maui, alleging violations of federal labor law against 3 of the hotel's employees charged with trespassing and subsequently banned from the property for 1 year. Ironically, last week, Kyoya allegedly said they're ready to welcome back the striking employees. Reporting from Honolulu, Hawaii, this is Ron Hamilton for Eagle News. I am Juan with 25.
Thanks, Ron. Coming up, rock and roll star Richie Valens is remembered with a memorial highway. And Orange County gets a taste of epic street-style eats. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will be back in a moment. Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. A stretch of the 5 freeway that runs through Pacoima and San Fernando Valley, California was named after late rock and roll star Richie Valens. RJ and Celeste Rodriguez with the details.
From Pacoima, California, celebrating the life, the legacy, and the music of Richie Valens. People have gathered at Richie Valens Park in Pacoima, California for the unveiling of his memorial highway. Free to the public, this event celebrates the music and legacy of Richie Valens with live entertainment, food trucks, and a showing of the movie La Bamba. Letting that legacy of Richie Valens live on
Yes.
for the younger generation to know
Yes.
who Richie Valens was,
Yes,
the
it's
music,
important.
and what he did for music and
Yes.
for our people.
Yes, he's a pioneer.
Exactly, the pioneer of rock and roll. And
Yeah, Carlos Santana once told me and my sister that if it wasn't for Richie, he wouldn't be Carlos. He's a huge Richie Valens fan, huge, as is Bruno Mars.
right.
You know what I mean? On Bruno's first CD, he talks about Richie.
Well, they said when Richie performed, you guys can attest, he performed with a lot of soul and just passion.
Passion. He was driven. He was driven by his music.
A rising star whose life was cut short by a tragic plane crash in 1959, the impact of his musical talent continues to inspire fans of rock and roll.
What inspired you to have this event?
Well, Richie Valens is a very important part of our community. He's a tremendous source of pride. And for me, I want to create opportunities for our community to come together and celebrate in such a positive way and commemorate and, you know, really celebrate an individual who has left such an incredible legacy for generations.
Right behind us is the unveiling of the Ritchie Valens Memorial Highway. Oh, this is actually history in the making that we just experienced today. Music from 1959. How did you feel about this?
We're very happy. It feels so great that we have witnessed this history.
Yes, I am RJ Rodriguez.
Celeste Rodriguez.
And we are 1 with 25.
Thanks, RJ and Celeste. Last week, we gave you a glimpse of some mouth-watering eats from the 626 Night Market. And because we couldn't get enough, we stopped by the OC Night Market, where street-style eats are inarguably epic. Ever heard of fries topped with real crab meat? Ramen you shake before eating? Ice cream that's fried? And bubble tea served in a huge, and we do mean huge, light bulb container. Didn't I say epic? You decide. Face forward, foodie fanatics, for fantastic feasting featuring fabulously filling flavors.
That's a lot of F's you mentioned there.
True, but the cuisine at the OC Night Market definitely gets an A+. You see what I did just there?
Good job. When it comes to what you can slurp, munch, gulp, and guzzle, the night market has more than enough vendors to satisfy just about everyone.
Our friends Flynn, Jez, and Jareen are going to navigate the fairgrounds and taste their way through some of the best of what the night market has to offer. It's a tough job, and they're the lucky ones to do it.
So you guys are here today at Rockin' Tacos. We specialize in tacos and fries. Mostly it's fusion, so it's like Vietnamese and Mexican, Japanese flavors inside the fries and inside the tacos. There are other fusion places in the world, but I think really it's about the quality. Like, we use real crabs. Our pho meat has been simmering in broth for like 8 hours. So it's really the quality of the food and the process.
So we call it shake ramen. We basically shake the ramen and then open the seal and we eat it like that. It's more like a to-go style. It's more convenience versus like something you got to sit down and eat. You could just get up and go. Ours is a pork belly. Shoyu is very #1. It sells a lot, so it basically is most popular sauce. Miso is in the second one. Our ground beef and tofu. A lot of people like to do the vegetarian side or the tofu and the veggies. So that's what we have.
We have the Okamoto kitchen truck right here. It's a little bit of a Japanese influence into it. Not only do we do the OC Night Market, we do 626. A lot of anime, kind of comic stuff going on, anything to do with entertainment, electronics, and just everywhere else, honestly. So every weekend we're out and about, festivals, life is beautiful, everywhere. The JEC plate can go wrong with that one. The Okamoto, the teriyaki is really good stuff. The Nanbam is my favorite. It's a combination of the teriyaki with the tartar sauce on a chicken sandwich. It's just really good.
With an abundance of Epicurean eats to choose from, the ladies started to search for a palate-pleasing dessert. So Jez, did you find another winner for us?
Yep, I found this food truck called Frack's Fried Ice Cream.
Fried ice cream? Those are two of my most favorite words ever.
We wanted to open a food truck in Los Angeles, and we sort of did our research and saw what everybody had done and what they had not done, and no one had done this. So we decided to give it a shot, and it worked out pretty good. We're the only establishment in America that has a menu dedicated solely to fried ice cream. Many restaurants have, one style or one kind, but we took all the different menus and we put them all on one, and that's what sets us apart. Nobody else does fried ice cream. We don't sell scoops, we don't sell shakes, nothing, just fried ice cream. People try to figure it out because the first question is, what is fried ice cream? How do you do it? How does it not melt? But then after they taste it, they don't really care about the questions. They just want more.
Our booth is called King Bob. One of the things we emphasize is the extra large of the light bulb. This is what we call super size or king size. This is what we call King Bob.
Yes.
Okay, and this is just a regular size. Nowadays, it's a lot of creativity. You need to come up with something special instead of just just a cup. Obviously, this is not something new, especially in the Asian area. But we kind of take a little bit of the idea. We also add the little light bulb over here. This is like something they don't have it over there in Asia, which makes us a little bit special. Obviously, the night market, so you want a little light. Right?
Exactly, for a night market, it's perfect.
Yeah.
We quite literally heard one of your customers say that they only came to the OC Night Market because they saw this online and they were so curious about it. Do you find that happens a lot?
Nowadays, Instagram, Facebook, social media, they like to take pictures. Young people, social media, Instagram, you want to get more likes, get more followers. Obviously, this is a perfect product for that.
Tonight is OC Night Market, which is a sister event to 626 Night Market in OC. So we have out a lot of food vendors, an art walk, shopping with merch and crafts vendors, and also games. People want to come to the OC Night Market to try the newest food trends, such as a drink and a light bulb, or maybe like the rainbow elote. But then also they want to feel the sense of community, to meet their friends and family out here.
So you could go and get food, because like there's a place where you could get like different types of corn.
And what is your favorite that you've experienced here at the OC Night Market?
The food and the stores, because there's a lot of cool things at the stores, like the booths, and there's a lot of food to eat.
How would you describe the OC Night Market?
Fun and awesome. Cool and happy.
What better way to end a day than with a nightlight?
Oh, I can think of one way. If that nightlight tastes delicious. Reporting from Costa Mesa, California for Eagle News, I'm Alan.
And I'm Eva with Flan, Jez, and Jareen.
And we are one with 25. When we come back, new pop-up museum gives pizza lovers an interactive experience. And pop culture is alive in Toronto. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will return shortly. This is Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. I'm Alan Basilyahe. Obsessed much with pizza? This new pop-up museum is definitely for you. Our Eagle News correspondent takes us to Pizza Experience, where pizza lovers get more than extra toppings. Diane Paras reports.
In the United States, the month of October is considered as National Pizza Month. What better way to celebrate by enjoying one of LA's hottest pop-up museums that will surely give you a mouth-watering experience. The Pizza Experience, a brand new pop-up museum to open in the heart of Los Angeles, features 13 interactive pizza-themed rooms and activations. Currently, I'm in the Pizza Fitness Center. And if there's a place that I'll enroll for a new gym membership, it would be here. The Pizza Gallery room will give you a different and cheesy perspective on classical works of art. A room that will make you feel like royalty, the Pizza Box Castle room gives you a chance to walk down the pepperoni red carpet, experience the feeling of a true king or queen by sitting on a vegetable throne, and be served a slice of delicious round table pizza. I'm with Irana, an employee here at the Pizza Experience. What was the inspiration of the Pizza Experience?
So the inspiration started with a husband and wife. They had a bet, and it was all surrounding the question, what could you eat for the rest of your life and not get sick of? The wife said sandwiches, the husband said pizza, and then they decided to try and put it to the test. So the husband went 45 days eating nothing but pizza, and the wife only made it 15 days eating sandwiches. And the husband, in addition to that, lost weight. So he's like, I'm gonna write a book about this experience. And the wife was like, okay, great idea. We'll have your book in the gift shop of a pop-up museum all about pizza, because it was such a fun experience that they wanted to like commemorate it. So that's how this happened.
Oh, that is really interesting. So what can guests expect to take away from visiting this museum?
I think what they can expect to take away is a really fun interactive experience, because like they truly want everyone to just like be themselves, have fun, touch everything, the dough room, pick it up, throw it, like they just want everyone to like experience pizza in every sensory way they possibly can.
Yeah, it's like very nice when you guys like have the arts and stuff too.
Yeah.
This is a great place to spend time with family and friends. It definitely took a pizza my heart. The Pizza Experience is currently open to the public and will continue to operate until early February of 2019. Not to be cheesy, but this was definitely an experience that I didn't even know I needed. I am Diane Perez, and I am 1 with 25.
Thanks, Diane. For a healthier option, try ditching the pepperoni in exchange for some spinach, pineapple, or other nutritious toppings. Next, let's check in with Sheena Fortuna at the Fan Expo Canada, where pop culture fans take time out to be their favorite anime and comic characters. Sheena, take it away.
Celebrating its 24th year, Fan Expo brings one of the largest comics, sci-fi, horror, and gaming event. Many agree that this 40 event is the best way to spend a long weekend.
Fan Expo is expected to attract about 129,000 people from around the world, with numerous attractions such as the Harry Potter and Doctor Who escape rooms, an artist alley, kids costume contests, and more. Attendees dress up as their favorite characters and arrange theme meetups. Some come as a Jedi, an anime character, a Marvel character, and more. Many unique vendors have gathered here, from wigs to precious stones and to puppets. One of the most intriguing items at the expo is the box. The big question is, what is in the box? The box is sold based on a themed character, TV show, movie, or video game. Inside the box is a collection of different items based on the theme, but no one really knows what exactly is in the box. You'll have to purchase one of your own.
Pop culture is alive here, giving life to fans' favorite comic, sci-fi, and anime character. Reporting from Toronto, my name is Sheena Fortuna from Eagle News Canada, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Sheena. Speaking of anime, in my spare time, I like to cosplay as a news anchor. Well, that is today's Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Join us again next week for stories from our bureaus across the nation and around the globe. Visit our websites at eaglenews.ph and eaglenewslive.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/eaglenewsph. Thank you for watching. I'm Alan Basoyahe. I am 1 with 25.